Space is no longer just about exploration, it's the next battlefield. Countries are racing to develop military satellites, space-based weapons, and anti-satellite missiles that could decide the outcome of future wars. From spy satellites that track enemy movements to weapons capable of disabling satellites mid-orbit, the space wars have begun. In this video, we explore how nations are militarizing space technology, the secret weapons they're testing, and what this means for the future of warfare. The 1967 Outer Space Treaty bans weapons of mass destruction in space, but it doesn't stop military uses of space technology. The US, China, Russia, and India are leading the race to dominate space militarily. Space is now officially recognized as the fifth domain of warfare, alongside land, sea, air, and cyber. Over 5,500 satellites orbit Earth, and more than 500 are military satellites used for surveillance, missile guidance, and electronic warfare. The Kessler syndrome is a major concern. If space debris from destroyed satellites collides and multiplies, it could make Earth's orbit unusable for decades. In 2019, the US launched the Space Force, making it the first dedicated military space branch in history. It controls GPS satellites, missile warning systems, and global military surveillance networks. The US has over 400 military satellites, more than Russia and China combined. The X-37B, a top-secret unmanned spaceplane, can stay in orbit for years, possibly testing classified space weapons, AI-based warfare, or satellite disruption tech. The Rods from God project explores kinetic bombardment weapons. Massive tungsten rods dropped from orbit, hitting with nuclear-level impact, but no radiation. The US AEHF, Advanced Extremely High-Frequency Satellites, provide jam-proof military communications, making them immune to hacking or cyber attacks. China's Shijian-21 satellite can grab, move, or even disable enemy satellites using robotic arms. The Tiangong space station, completed in 2022, could potentially be used for military surveillance or space-based weapon systems. In 2007, China shocked the world by destroying one of its own satellites with a missile, proving its anti-satellite ASAT capabilities, but also creating over 3,000 pieces of dangerous space debris. In 2019, increasing investments in space security and satellite defense. Number 7. Space-based weapons, science fiction or reality. Rods from God. Kinetic tungsten rods dropped from orbit could hit with nuclear force but without the radiation. Laser weapons. The US, China, and Russia are working on space-based lasers to disable or destroy enemy satellites. Electronic warfare AI-powered satellite jammers could blind enemy forces by cutting off communications and navigation. Hypersonic glide vehicles. Weapons like China's DFZF and Russia's Avangard could be launched from space to bypass missile defenses. AI-controlled space drones. Future warfare could involve autonomous combat satellites capable of engaging enemy assets without human input. Number 8. The future of space warfare. Nations are preparing for potential Star Wars-style conflicts in the coming decades. AI-controlled satellite swarms may replace traditional ground-based military infrastructure. Some experts warn that a war in space could create massive debris fields, making parts of Earth's orbit unusable for generations. The biggest question: will space warfare lead to greater global security or trigger a new era of destruction? Space is no longer just for exploration, it's now a battlefield. Do you think militarizing space is necessary for defense, or is it a dangerous step toward war? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more high-tech military content.